Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another great reading for you guys. Yeah, for Sagittarius. Let's see what we have, and these have been shuffled, so I'm going to pull here the Cobra. All right, so the Cobra is, he's a snake, right? The Cobra is really about learning, yeah, and it can be sometimes waiting, but this is usually about waiting. It talks about when the student is ready, the teacher will arrive, right? Yeah. Or, when the teacher arrives, yeah, exactly. The student is ready. This is really interesting because somebody's really learned. This is about Sagittarius, you learning about life. And it's about people who know that we continuously learn in life. We don't, just, wow, I'm 40 now and I know everything, right? It doesn't work like that, right? So, yeah, there's learning. This is wisdom. That's what it's about, learning beyond illusion. Very interesting. Okay, these don't read in the reverse, but that is judgment, actually, that card. And we have transformation with it. All right, so judgment in the reverse, or beyond illusion. All right, so this is definitely some type of rebirth, but it's really an understanding as well. Judgment, right? This is kind of it is an understanding of somebody's, and it is about a new beginning, because here is the butterfly face, right? The transformation is with it. Somebody's learned something big time and they changed. Yeah, and there is some type of rebirth. Now, if it could be rebirth within, of course, once you learn and you transform and things like that. Interesting. And let's see what else we have in this reading for Sagittarius. We have the friendliness card. All right, so this is about, basically it's about a couple usually. And here are the two trees, and they're together. They're next to each other actually, and one has red flowers, one has yellow flowers, but they're actually blending, like their branches are kind of hugging each other and completely blending here. It's a number two. It's about two people. It could be about a choice sometimes, right? There's a wise decision, choice, or there's a couple here, and it could be that you are Sagittarius, maybe having rebirth with somebody else. It could be you. It could be that somebody has maybe, like a relationship has maybe taught you something big time. That's not really clear. Let's see what else we have. And we have the perfect storm, the courage to step into life. Yeah. So I like this card because it means that something kind of happens to somebody, or maybe they make it happen themselves. But the point is, something kind of takes place and it's a stormy situation, right? But that storm compels somebody to have courage, to really live life fully. So a difficulty really turns into a blessing, into a disguise into blessing. A blessing in disguise. There we go, you guys. So, yeah, there's courage here to live life to the fullest, and a problem really kind of brought that on. Yeah, and that's how life is, right? The eye of the needle, intentionality. So there's an intention here to have something, right? And somebody's really focusing on it, right? In fact, you don't really get things by way of desire. No, you can sit around all day long and say, I really want that, I really want that, and right, and it just doesn't work like that. Only intention works, and it is the focus, and basically saying to yourself that it's yours and that you're going to have that, and but in a not in an arrogant way. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, so let's see what we have for you guys, Sagittarius. And if you want your own psychic reading or tarot reading, yeah, I'm doing those over video calls. You pick the cards. You choose the cards in a tarot reading, or if you get the combination, yeah, I'm shuffling over the video call, and you tell me when to choose them. So very cool. Very interactive, fun, yeah. And the psychic reading can read a couple people for sure. And I always check for accuracy. So yeah, that's not an issue. No, it's not. Let's see what else we have. We also have the Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. If you want to get a certified past life reading with me, you can get those. Those are super powerful. There's no other way to. 7 of Cups reversed. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. The Hangman's in the reading. The Hangman's really interesting. Hangman can be waiting sometimes, but it is an enlightenment. And, we already have beyond illusion means there's an understanding as well. It's judgment, right? But judgment is when you're reborn and you look at life in a new way. Yeah. And, a relationship could be having a rebirth too here, but it's really about a huge change, judgment, right? It is a huge transformation in your own life where you really understand things. You really understand what life is about. That's why they call it beyond illusion. You understand the nature of reality. Yes, you do. And possibly the nature of what is hidden, like the occult, right? Possibly that, because that is usually an angel. And here, with somebody who has, major intuitive abilities, right? And, we can all do that if we want, but it has to be honed and it has to be like focused on. And so here we start with the King of Wands reversed. And that's you, Sagittarius, unless you're dealing with another fire sign. And we have it with the Seven of Pentacles. And you could be like looking at something and wondering what's going to become of it. It's definitely a possibility. Maybe you're wondering if somebody has courage to step into their own life. You'd be amazed at how many people really don't, right? And because of past stuff they haven't really worked on, really. That's all it really is. And attaining acquiring a new perspective on life. It's really what it's about. I mean, yeah, we could say it's a little deeper, but when you get down to the nitty gritty. All right. So here we have the Hangman, but it's reversed. It is Four of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a change. There's like a role change in this reading. Like somebody changes roles. In other words, they were doing something, they're doing something else. They were with so-and-so, they're not with so-and-so. It's like a major life change in this reading. Of course, we have transformation and judgment, right? And then we have the perfect storm, the courage to step into life, right? Yeah, to step fully into life, of course. All right, so Four of Pentacles here it's about somebody holding on to something that is very valuable to them. That's what this is. And it's really resonating with this friendliness card here, right? The friendliness card here it's like these two trees that are together. This is like a couple. It's like, Mr. Tree and Mrs. Tree. That's what it is, right? And so, the Hangman reverse, there could be something sacrificed in this reading. There really could be, because once you have the courage to step into your life, other things get sacrificed. Things that aren't so important, things you hung on to that weren't good for you, because now you have the courage to live the right way for you, like resonating with your soul's desires and your intentions and everything you want to do in your life, right? Following your true life path. That's what that's about. So something gets sacrificed here, and we see it with the Hangman reverse. Seven of Cups reversed, talking about a choice has already been made here. And we know, in our way, because here's the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords says, well, I'm kind of powerless, not powerless in the regular context, but like, kind of have to go with this because I'm changing. I've changed. Transformation, judgment, right? Rebirth, an understanding of what life is, right? And wake up. It's an awakening. That's why, in the tarot, the angel comes on the judgment card and she's waking the people up, right? And And so the Seven of Cups is showing a choice that was made with a lot of thought, but I feel like that was done a while ago. And then this Seven of Cups reversed could have been recent, but this is also coming out of confusion because of the judgment card, because of an awakening. It's not because of the card so much, right? The awakening. So the Page of Wands is external. This is somebody external on a new path, Sagittarius. The other person in this reading, the other side of the friendliness tree, right? Mr. and Mrs. Tree, the couple. Yeah. And we have, or Mr. and Mr. Tree, that's fine, or Mrs. and Mrs., Miss and Mrs., or whatever right? It's fine, you guys. I'm just saying, it's a couple, that's all. And here we have the Page of Wands with the Fool. This is external to you. You see, the Fool is showing the new path right here. It really is. The Fool is showing the new path. And the courage and the spontaneity, right? The Fool is right? He has courage. He doesn't have to sit around and go, well, it's going to be hard to do. So-and-so said it was going to be hard. Remember that thing that happened to me when I was a kid? No, nothing like that. It's like, I have the courage. I'm going for it. And the fool always follows his soul, the calling of his heart. Yes, he always does. He listens to his heart. And this is why he's happy. The fool is happy. He's not sitting around going, so-and-so told me to be this in my life or do that, or, my mom wanted me to do this. No, none of that stuff. The fool is very original and authentic. And he says, I only have time. I have to, I want happiness in my life. I want to live fully. That's what and he's not worried about money or anything else, because he's getting ready to jump off this cliff, right? And he's wearing some type of kind of a hideous outfit, in my opinion. So, or not hideous, but, he's just wearing this kind of, funny outfit. He doesn't care, it's probably supporting his vision. I'm sure it is. So, point is, this is about somebody who just gets in their car and they said, I'm going for the full life experience here. I really want to reach my true potential. And I really want to live life to the fullest. The Two of Swords is how somebody sees themselves. And this is, like I said, this is like, well, I got to do this next to the Fool, right? Queen of Pentacles is here. Maybe there is an earth sign, a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. The King of Wands can be Aries, Leo, or Sag. And Pisces rules the Hanged Man, right? So, here we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. This sits in the past. This is clear judgment, right? It's about a new beginning, but it's very clear judgment. This is the most powerful sword, which represents the mind. So this is major clarity about a decision. It sure is. And here's the Seven of Cups reversed to show that that choice has already been made. Six of Wands shows up for you, Sagittarius, or this person, or both, right? Really. But we have, this is in the near future, and it's showing up with the Seven of Wands. So, what this is about is, this is like the concern of the reading too. This is about, the concern for you, the concern for this person, right? Or either or. But this is a resistance, right? And there is an understanding, because we have these two sevens here, and three sevens. So we have 3 sevens in the reading. Sevens are about assessing in order to find insight, understanding, right? So they're here. And so this 7 here, he's resisting something. He thought about it. He goes, I don't want this in my life anymore. I'm resisting. He's also standing up for his own happiness. Yeah, he's standing up for what he intends to have in this life, because we have the intentionality card, right? Yeah. And this is about victory, but it's really about, it can be like, there could have been an overwhelm here in this reading, like an overwhelm of recognizing something, because judgment brings insight and awakening. So it brings insight and understanding. So somebody here, you or them, had this understanding here, and it could have been a little disturbing at first. It's like somebody realizes that that their life is only what they make it. So they could have left something sitting there, like unfinished business with you, Sagittarius, but they didn't really know it was unfinished. In other words, they could have went on living their life and said, you know what, I'm not even having courage. I really want to go be with Sagittarius, right? The courage to step into life, the perfect storm. So this is backing that up, basically, that something was of overwhelm here, or overwhelming, right? 6 of Pentacles reversed in the environment, underneath this card, saying that a choice was made, right? It shows up with the 8 of Cups reversed. Yeah, this person wants to return to you. That's what the 8 of Cups reversed typically is. It can be somebody who's returning to a part of their life that is fulfilling, but they didn't see that fulfillment until later, right? Remember the Fool, who goes for everything that he wants, but he's also naive, and he's not well versed in life, right? The thing that he has over on everybody else is that he follows his heart. Yeah, he doesn't sit around and listen to, what his sister said, or his brother, or his mother, or people at work, or, this club he's in, or whatever's on the news. And no, he doesn't sit around, and he's just like, I trust my heart. This is my life. Right? So here he is. And yeah, this is a trip here. This is somebody either returning to something to you, or returning to a place in their life where you just happen to be part of the situation, Sagittarius, possibly, where they just return to, well, I want to live my life fully. And you know what? I have feelings for Sagittarius, so I'm going to act on that. It can be like that way as well. Wow, which is very kind of interesting. Page of Swords reverse showing up here, and that is the hope and the desire with the Two of Cups. Yeah, see, the curiosity is over, basically. In other words, I'm really going to do this because the Fool's here, right? I'm not sitting around anymore, like, picking my toenails, kind of, or, biting my fingernails or whatever it is. Two of Cups is here. This is really the card of the reading, right? And yeah, and the Ace of Pentacles sits next to it, Sagittarius. Really beautiful. We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. You have a brand new beginning, an opportunity that will be offered to you, right? If you guys want to get an astrology reading, you can get one of those too, because for some people out there, this is going to be kind of like a sextile. A sextile in your astrology chart shows an opportunity. We don't always take them, right? But they are being offered to us by the universe. Sometimes we don't see them or notice them. I'm talking about your natal chart, if you have ever looked at it, or but I'm just saying that everybody has those in their chart at different times, right? But yeah, thanks so much for joining me here, and great reading. I feel it for you, Sagittarius. Thanks so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell. Yeah, if you check out my description box below, if you'd like to get a reading. Remember, you're picking the tarot card, so it's fun. It's a cool reading. Thanks so much, guys.